Today I would like to talk about AI commentary. Yes, I know AI has been talked about and you're probably all really tired of hearing about it. But hey, guess what? We still need to talk about it. There is a new thing coming out. Now, if you are a sports fan or you watch Formula One or you watch tennis, you'll know that usually you have a presenter there, just like I'm presenting right now, who will walk you through all that's going on, giving you the highlights, the lowlights, the emotion, and everything. So what if I wasn't here and let's say that an AI generative commentary was developed to actually be here instead of me? How would you feel? That was something I had to think about recently when I was listening to the fact, I was reading an article and it was highlighting that AI commentary is already in play. Let's talk about this. AI commentary, what exactly is it? So I'm trying to explain to my mum, she's over there, she doesn't want to come on camera, what AI commentary is. And I'm trying to do this in a very clear and simple way. So we know that AI stands for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is when the computer can do things that we would normally be able to do. People write algorithms, they build programs, they do all sorts, and the computer can do some of the things that we can do. Cool. Now, most of you have seen when the computer can take text and read it out, and vice versa. They can take an audio and make it into text. Now, AI commentary is probably going to include a little bit of everything. It's going to include sensors, which are all around a sports arena, picking up different pieces of data. They send it back to a computer where all that all that data is turned into information that human beings can use. It then converts all that information into a text-based narrative. So it might say the temperature is this. Obviously, we will feed in some information like who is playing, what the colors of the players are. It will pick up from sensors the temperature, the speed of a football, the distance between players. And then all of that will be made into almost like a script, a narrative, a piece of text with paragraph after paragraph describing what is going on, where it's going on, who is involved, what they're doing, how they're doing it, and that will be fed into another piece of AI or computer that can now take that text and change it into voice. Change it into an audio, and that's where the commentary is. That audio will now describe whatever situation is on the TV, in a video, or in front of us. That's a kind of that's AI commentary in a nutshell. I hope you got that. Now, this video portrays how it all comes together to create AI commentary. It's from IBM. Listen to this part of it, and you'll understand what I'm trying to say in the previous section when I'm trying to explain AI commentary. It's a pretty cool video.
Thousands of others that IBM analysed before it even began. Hundreds of sensors and millions of data points reveal player form, momentum and potential paths to the final, as AI-powered insights add to fan excitement and anticipation. That's the true magic of it.
But that part really sums it up. It's not just about the text to voice, it's about all the other computer machinery running behind it to collect everything to produce that commentary. AI commentary. It's an interesting topic. I was reading something on it recently that they have actually used AI commentary in both the US Open, Wimbledon, and I think they're even beginning to use it to comment on games where there have been previously no commentators. So is this going to mean the end of the presenters as we know it? It's strange that this should pop up because yesterday I was watching, I'm new to NFL and I was with my mum and I was watching some NFL sports commentary. It was purely by accident. This one was done by humans. But one thing about the commentary was it was entertaining, it was interactive, it was thoughtful, it was spontaneous, and it was expressive. Now, these are the things that I noticed about that commentary. Now, with AI commentary so far, even though they are beginning to move to a stage where they are mimicking our voices, oh my God, that's not cool. That is horrendous. But they are beginning to mimic our voices. I think that it will be the emotional feedback, it will be the spontaneous feedback, all those expressions that you get from a human being when something amazing or not so amazing happens, when something goes as normal and they're quite deadpan. The expression, the emotion, the facial changes, these are the things that AI generated commentary may not as yet, or at least in the next 5 to 10 years, be able to do. So is there a place for this kind of commentary? Most of us will be shouting no, because you see, for me, I am all about balance, about using AI in places which do not leave people unemployed. I mean, think about it realistically, think about it. Why would you make a resource, human beings, unemployable, so that you can increase your social responsibility as a government to generate enough funds to supply them with support? That means you have to pay them a stipend to keep them at home doing nothing. And there is a saying, idle hands are the devil's workshop. Nothing to do, there is only a couple of ways to go. You either find something to do, which may not be that great, or which will probably be thinking about things more deeply, then getting up and protesting, then getting up and creating a lot of anarchy, which actually, is not a bad thing if it brings social justice. But in several other instances, it could simply lead to a lot of anarchy for the government. That's one thing. The other side of that is, as we have seen with COVID, a lot of sitting at the home, thinking about, has led to people actually getting very depressed. They have imploded on themselves emotionally and mentally, which has increased the state burden because they now have to provide financial assistance to people who cannot work because of mental illness. Not only that, they also have to provide a system that can cater for all this, for all mental illnesses, by providing them with doctors and with nurses and with therapy and with treatment. If a government is a thinking government, why would you go down that road? In developing countries where the human resource capital is enormous, I hope they really think about this AI, generative AI, and where they use it cleverly. If a government is a clever government, there are places for it, in my opinion. But if a government is purely looking for the shortcut, quick fix, quick money, then in the long run, their quick money will become something else. So I feel the answer to my question there is yes, there may well be a place for AI commentary. This is where normally you would not be able to send a presenter, videos that could provide audio commentary for people who are not able to see the game. They could be used to provide detailed explanations, detailed visuals. You can even use them in galleries so that when you go up to a frame, the frame will simply describe the picture, and that would be a more inclusive experience. Yeah, that's true. That would be a really more, it would be like having a tour guide going around the gallery. So there are places for AI commentary, but with all AI, it's more about using it in the appropriate way that doesn't put human beings out of business, because in the long run, put us out of business, you are creating a monster whereby social needs, financial needs have to be met. And who will they be met by? By the government. So is that really what we want to do? There is a move to kind of clone our voices and use that in AI commentary. I don't really like that, that move, but it is happening. But the one thing they should do, if they do that, there should be a policy or a law or a government ruling that if you do use someone's cloned voice to generate an AI content, it should be clearly marked. It should be clearly marked. It should be there should be a disclaimer, and maybe there should even be compensation for the person's voice you have cloned. Hi, so that's it on AI commentary. AI commentary is here. It's evolving. It's in its infancy. We have to wait and see where it's going to go, what it's going to evolve into, which people it's going to impact. It's an exciting and yet scary journey, because there needs to be things in place that actually allow us to have more of a say on how widely it's used and the people that it will impact. But that's part of the whole big deal of me talking now. If you have an opinion, you need to express it. If you have great ideas on how we can monitor and control it, express it. People need to listen. Opinions need to be heard. Policies need to be formulated in order for it to go well for us all with these new technologies. So thank you for listening. I'd like a big favor from you if you've enjoyed this particular topic. Can you like this topic, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and join me as we look at other technologies and other solutions along the way. This is YJ. Have a good day. Bye.